Elon Musk's decision to pull out of the deal is the latest twist in a long-running saga that began when he decided to purchase Twitter in April. What happens next as the fight moves to court? Welcome to Tech Heaven, and in this video we'll see why Elon Musk is terminating the $44 billion Twitter deal. Elon Musk, Tesla's CEO and the world's richest man, is considering withdrawing his $44 billion bid to acquire microblogging platform Twitter. Musk stated in a filing with the US Securities and Exchange Commission that he wanted to end the agreement because Twitter was in quote-unquote material breach of the agreement that had made false and misleading statements during negotiations. Meanwhile, the social media company has stated that it intends to take legal action to enforce the agreement. Musk claims that Twitter has failed to provide him with necessary information about the prevalence of fake or spam accounts on its platform, a concern he raised in May. At the time, he said the deal was temporarily on hold until he received data from Twitter, which claimed that spam and bot accounts constituted less than 5% of its total users. Musk's legal team has stated in a filing with the US Securities and Exchange Commission that for nearly 2 months, Mr. Musk has sought the data and information necessary to make an independent assessment of the prevalence of fake or spam accounts on Twitter's platform. Twitter has sometimes ignored Mr. Musk's requests, sometimes rejected them for reasons that appear to be unjustified, and sometimes claimed to comply while providing Mr. Musk with incomplete or useless information. Musk also stated that he was leaving because Twitter terminated senior executives and a third of its talent acquisition team, in violation of Twitter's obligation to maintain substantially intact the material components of its current business organization. While these are the 2 main reasons Musk has given the SEC for terminating the deal, a number of other factors may have played a role in his decision. To begin with, since the announcement of the deal, global tech stocks have experienced a massive correction. On Friday, Twitter's stock closed at $36.81 on the New York Stock Exchange, down from $51.70 on April the 25th when the company accepted Musk's offer, a drop of nearly 29%. Since the announcement of the deal, Tesla's stock price has dropped by more than 24%. Second, there were concerns about Musk's ability to finance the $44 billion transaction. Musk told the US Securities and Exchange Commission in May that the deal would include $33.5 billion in equity, up from an earlier commitment of $27.25 billion. He had also sold Tesla's stock worth approximately $8.5 billion and had secured approximately $7 billion from investors, including Saudi Arabia's Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. He did, however, tell the SEC that he was still looking for additional funding and was in talks with Twitter shareholders, including former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, about potentially retaining their stakes in the company. It is unclear whether Musk has raised enough funds to finance the transaction. By the way, if you're watching this for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can enjoy our future videos while getting updated. Getting back to the topic, what comes next? Musk and Twitter may be in for a long legal battle, as the social media platform has stated that it will take legal action to enforce the terms of the agreement. The Twitter board is committed to closing the transaction at the agreed-upon price and terms with Mr. Musk, and intends to take legal action to enforce the merger agreement. Twitter's chairman, Bret Taylor, stated, "We're confident that we will prevail in the Delaware Court of Chancery." A $1 billion breakup fee is also included in the original merger agreement. According to Reuters, disputed mergers and acquisitions that end up in Delaware courts usually result in the parties renegotiating the deal, or the acquirer paying the target a settlement to walk away, rather than a judge ordering the transaction to be completed. Musk began purchasing Twitter shares in January 2022, and his stakes in the company subsequently increased to more than 5% in March and 9.2% in April, making him the company's largest individual shareholder. On April the 4th, Twitter's CEO Parag Agrawal announced that Musk would join the company's board of directors. However, just 4 days later, on April the 9th, Musk informed the company that he would not accept a board seat and would instead make an offer to take the company private. On April the 14th, Musk made an offer to buy Twitter for $44 billion, prompting Twitter's board to implement a poison pill strategy to thwart any hostile takeover attempts. After Musk revealed details of his financial plan, including a commitment to raise $46.5 billion, the company accepted Musk's original $44 billion offer to buy Twitter and take it private on April the 25th. In the weeks that followed, Musk sold Tesla shares worth approximately $8.5 billion and raised $7.1 billion in financing from investors, including Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, Sequoia, Binance, A16s, and others. Soon after, Agrawal announced the departure of two top Twitter executives, Kaywan Bakpour and Bruce Falk. He also declared a hiring moratorium and other cost-cutting measures. Musk announced on May the 14th that the Twitter acquisition was temporarily on hold, citing concerns about fake and spam accounts on the platform. Despite Agrawal's explanation that less than 5% of its users are spam or fake accounts, Musk stated that the deal cannot move forward until fake account proof is provided. The Delaware courts, where the two parties' dispute will be heard, have set a high bar for acquirers to be allowed to abandon their deals. However, according to 3 corporate law professors interviewed by Reuters, target companies frequently prefer the certainty of a renegotiated deal at a lower price or financial compensation to a messy court battle that can last for months. The argument for settling for less is that litigation is costly, said Adam Badawi, a law professor at UC Berkeley. And this thing is so disorganized that it may not be worth it. Deal contracts like Musk's and Twitter's are so prescriptive that a judge has ruled that an MAE has only been validly triggered once in the history of such litigation. In the case of German healthcare group Fresenius Kabi AG terminating its deal for US generic drug maker Acorn Incorporated in 2018. A court ruled in that case that Acorn's assurances to Fresenius that it was in compliance with its regulatory obligations were false. It also discovered that Acorn had withheld information about its deteriorating performance that had surfaced as a result of whistleblower allegations. Legal experts dismissed the notion that inaccurate spam account numbers would result in an MAE for Twitter on par with the issues that plagued Acorn. If it goes to court, Musk has the burden of proving that the spam account numbers were not only false, but so false that it will have a significant effect on Twitter's earnings going forward, said Ann Lipton, Associate Dean for Faculty Research at Tulane Law School. Musk also claimed that Twitter violated their contract by firing 2 high-ranking employees, its revenue product lead and general manager of consumer, without his consent. That's probably the only claim that has any merit, said Brian Queen, a law professor at Boston College, adding that he did not believe the firings were serious enough to have an impact on Twitter's business. The Delaware court allowed Mirai Asset Capital Co. of South Korea to walk away from a $5.8 billion luxury hotel deal in 2020 because the pandemic caused the seller Anbang Insurance Group of China to change its normal course hotel operations. The courts usually rule in favor of the target companies and order acquirers to complete their transactions, a legal remedy known as specific performance. Many businesses choose to settle with their acquirers in order to end the uncertainty about their future that can affect their employees, customers, and suppliers. According to legal experts, Twitter Incorporated has a strong legal case against Elon Musk for walking away from his $44 billion deal to acquire the US social media company. But it may opt for a renegotiation or settlement rather than a lengthy court battle. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Do you support Elon Musk's decision? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.